Hey everybody, what's up? On this video, let's find out how you can create the perfect Facebook ad. Hey guys, what's up? Hernan Vazquez here and welcome to another video. And thank you once again for the support, the likes, the comments, the death threats, and the whole of the good stuff. Because, you know, YouTube community, it's beautiful, man. It's beautiful. You're trying to help people and you get a lot of shitty comments, but that's fine. That's fine. You haters keep hating. That's completely fine, baby. So today, what I wanted to share with you is how to create the perfect Facebook ad. This Facebook ad template and this Facebook ad structure will actually help you to pretty much craft the perfect Facebook ad. It doesn't matter what you're selling. If you're selling an info product, if you're inviting people to a webinar, if you're selling, your coaching services, these will pretty much help you solving the entire Facebook ad conundrum. Okay, so with this template, you will know exactly step by step what to do and how I'm setting up my Facebook ads, and they're having great results. Okay, so I'm following this template over and over and over and over again. And yeah, I just want to share with you guys. Now on the description below, I'm gonna leave a link so that you can download an actual image and you don't have to, cope with my my doodles here. All right. So it's gonna be in the description below. You can download it. You can, you can save it to your hard drive, whatever. So there's gonna be a 9-step template for the perfect Facebook ads. And initially, I discovered this from Nicholas Kuzmich, which I've interviewed on the YouTube channel back in the day. And the guy is a great marketer, so I'd like to give credit where credit is due. I learned this from him, but then I added my own flavor to it. And you will see what I mean when you download the image and the template on the description below. The download is completely for free, all right? So there are basically 9 steps of the perfect Facebook ad, and you will know what I mean when you're actually, you know what, it would be better if you download the image and you put it right beside this video and you go with me through the steps, because that's gonna help you a lot more than this doodle. But anyways, let's just go this way in case you're thinking I'm giving you a Trojan or something, right? I wanna go into your junk files. All right, so 9 steps, pretty straightforward. Step number 1 of every ad is the page, the Facebook page where you're promoting. Okay, so if you see in the example below, you will see that I have my personal Facebook page, right, Hernan Vazquez. But if you're promoting from your company, you need to create a Facebook page in case you don't have it, for 2 main reasons. Number 1, that inspire trusts, right? Like that's number 1, and that's like the first thing that they will see. All right, so you need to be consistent with your Facebook page, number 1. And number 2, your Facebook page, thanks to this, will start getting likes, shares, and comments, which means that you can later on retarget those people and create a custom audience out of people that interacted with your ads, which is pretty cool. All right, I'm gonna share how to do that in an upcoming live stream, maybe, or on the Facebook group, whatever. So step number 1 is the page. It needs to be consistent with your messaging, right? So step number 2, the first sentence or 2 sentences of my ads are usually I'm calling out my market rather. Because here's the thing, most people that see your ad, they will not click on it. That's completely fine. That's 100% fine. You only want people clicking on your ad that are on your target market, meaning that are people that they're prone to click on it and they're prone to take the action that you want them to take. So on the first step, or the second step rather, this template, what I usually do is to call them out. Like for example, you can use several ways of calling them out. One of them being, are you a marketer, a consultant, an entrepreneur, and you would like to get whatever benefit without whatever problem, right? So in this case, if I was promoting, for example, my book, which I am, and you will see an ad right here, which is for this book, you will see that I'm saying, are you an entrepreneur or a marketer that wants to get more clients, benefit, without spending more money on advertising? Problem, right? So are you is a great way of calling them out. The second way of calling them out is would you like? Would you like to get more clients without spending more money on advertising, right? The third way that you can use is the imagine this, calling them out, imagine this. Like, are you an entrepreneur or marketer? Imagine that you're getting more clients without spending more money on advertising, right? So that's kind of a combination of are you and imagine this. But the main point of this step is to call them out, to address your target marketer, right? If I was scrolling through my timeline, I would say something like, are you a pregnant entrepreneur, or are you a pregnant woman, from 25, whatever, that wouldn't address me, so I wouldn't click on it, right? Unless I'm curious about what their funnel is, but I'm not that target market, so I'll just keep scrolling, right? So you need to call them out, number one. Or dog whistling, as Dan Kennedy will say, right? There's these whistle where you use them and the dogs just hear those frequencies, and they only them can hear that frequency, and they get triggered by the whistle. So it's kind of dog whistling. That's how you call it. So step 3 is report building. Again, you will have a clear instruction on how to do that on the template, which is free. It's on the description below, so please download it. But if you don't want to, or if you are watching this on your mobile, whatever, the report building phase is basically you need to tell these guys that you understand how they feel because you've been there, right? So this is a complete emotional stage, because we as human beings, we make decisions based on emotion, and we justify them by logic, right? That's the way we make purchasing decisions. We make decisions in general. We're emotional creatures, even if we try to justify it with logic. So the point here on the report building is to actually kind of leverage those emotions and letting them know, your target market, that you know how they feel right now because you've been there in the past. A great way of doing this is the feel, felt, found formula, right? And it goes something like this. If I wanted to promote my book, I would say, I know you feel, or you probably feel, that you're not getting enough clients, that your business is not moving forward fast enough, that you're not growing fast enough. I know how you feel because I felt that in the past. Until I found, boom, and then I would be, until I found how to get more clients, or until I found conversions, or etc., right? So, feel, felt, found. I know how you feel. I felt like that until I found, and then you segue into whatever you're trying to sell, or whatever you're trying to get them to take action to. And that will take me to step number 4, the benefits. So now you mentioned, until I found these 3 techniques that have allowed me to get more clients without spending more money on advertising. And here's what you're gonna get. And then you start putting bullets or listing the benefits, right? On this ad, I'm listing benefit number 1, benefit number 2, benefit number 3, like how to get more clients without spending more money on advertising, how to get more leads without getting more traffic, the number 1 conversion killer. So all of those benefits that you can get by getting a copy of my book. If you were promoting a webinar, it would be secret number 1, the benefit, secret number 2, benefit number 2, etc., right? So the benefits needs to be clear on the ad. Step number 5 is the call to action. Even if there's gonna be a call to action down here, I still want to add a call to action right here with a link. Click here, register now, whatever that is. Why? Because most people, and we're gonna talk about this part of the ad in a minute, but most people will not think that this is actually an ad, right? So they will not know that they need to click on the thing. And I'm talking about like marketing people as well, right? Not only like, I don't know, dog trainers, or maybe not that tech savvy people, which is completely fine. I'm talking about marketing people or entrepreneurs that they are, working of these things. Sometimes people will not, they will not know that they'll need to click on it, so they will comment, right? So what you want to do is to have another call to action here with a link. Register now, click here to get it, click here to download, sign up, get the coupon, apply now, etc., etc. So here's another call to action that you want to add with a link after the benefits, all right? Now, let's talk about the image, which is step number 6. If you think about it, or if you have ever done any Facebook advertising, the image is like the number 1 asset of your ad, because it takes up up to 75 or 80% of the real estate of the screen, it's taken up by the image. So your image is like the number one thing that you need to have in mind when it comes to doing Facebook advertising. The best images that have worked for me, and I keep hearing that from other marketers, are native images. Native images meaning images that they don't look like an ad. That's why I had this little guy right here with a smiley face, right? So it shouldn't look like an ad. Even if it is, like for example, on the example that I'm gonna leave on the description below, that specific image is like me just looking at the camera. It's pretty straightforward, right? So I had these like 20 plus or 25 plus images made professionally with the book and whatnot. And when I tried them, these came out on top every time. Because again, they don't look like images, okay? They are native to the platform. They are native to Facebook. If you think about it, people are sharing, their family photos, they're sharing pictures with their friends. So when they see your ad and when they see your picture, okay, this is just another dude, right? So there's nothing wrong with that. Now, if you're doing an ad, an actual picture of an ad, like a banner, I have experienced that they have lower conversions or click-through rates, whatever, right? So you need to test. You need to test and split test as much as possible. But I'm telling you my experience. My experience is that the best way to go would be to do native images. All right. Now, step number 7 would be the actual headline, like, what are you offering them once again? So in this case, I put free training, blah, 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 blah. On the book, what I say is new book, right? New book, how to get more clients without spending more money on advertising. So on this book, the ad, what I'm saying is the benefit, the headline needs to have a benefit, right? So if I'm saying new book, how to get more clients without spending more money on advertising, I'm already stating the benefit, right? Get more clients, or how to X without Y, or again, the title of your webinar, your application, but it needs to be benefit based. So what's the number one benefit that they will get by applying, registering for the webinar, downloading the thing, okay? And then step number 8 and 9 are the subheader, which is down here, and then the button, right? So these are 2 extra real estates, or 2 extra factors or elements that you can use to further increase conversions. I usually like doing download if it is a real download, like a PDF, or buy now if it's a product, or sign up if that's a course or a webinar, whatever. So most people they use learn more, whatever. But the reality is that out of these things, if you need to focus on just a handful of them, I would focus personally on 2 or 3 main things, which is number 1, the image, okay? So the image again will take 80% of the real estate, so it's really, really important that you focus on that. Number 2, probably the call out, okay? Because it's the number 1 thing that will make them, if you're doing long copy like I am, they will need to click on the see more, right? So these will trigger the see more, the click. So if I have a good call out, a good image, and then a good headline right here, right? These will be the 3 things that will give you the most results. It doesn't mean that you don't need to work on all of this, but if you're split testing, go ahead and split test your image first. Then you split test the headline, right? With the same image, you go ahead and split test the headline. Then you split test the call out. And then you make different variations of the other things, all right? So I made a video back in the day when, where I talk about split testing for Facebook ads. And, if you search this YouTube channel, you will be able to find it too. But these are the 3 main things, all right? So I hope you go ahead, swipe this, deploy this. Again, this is pretty straightforward. This is a template that I fall back. Now it's like a second nature for me because I do ads pretty much every day. And I spend a lot of time on the Facebook ads platform. But this is like a cheat sheet for you, and it's completely for free. You can download it on the description below. You can save it. And if you have any questions about this, you can put them on the comments below, or you can come and join the Facebook group. If you go to hernanvazquez.com/Facebook, You can come and join the free Facebook group where we, exchange ideas about this and what's working and what's not. And also, you can get a copy of my new book, which is pretty cool. It's going to be in the description below as well. And this is a really cool book, all right? So we're talking about traffic here, then you need to convert it. That's the tool you need to convert that traffic. All right, guys? So I hope you have enjoyed this quick tutorial. If you have any questions, again, post them in the comments below, subscribe. And yeah, I hope to see you guys inside the Facebook group. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.